Hey class, today we're going to make mandalas and we're going to be doing two, one in each corner of your paper. You're going to be using a CD. I want you to place the CD in the corner so that you can see the center circle, and you're going to be using a pencil to trace that center circle in the corner of your paper. Then you're going to trace the outside of the CD, and this will get our curved line started. Then you're going to carefully draw other curved lines to make different layers. Now mandalas are just basically circular patterns, and you get to draw whatever pattern you want. You want to be unique and go slow. It's supposed to be relaxing. Okay, once you're done drawing your layers, then you're going to get a Sharpie. You're going to use a thick Sharpie, and you're just going to trace the line that you drew. Now you don't want to trace all of them yet because you may change your mind. I'm going to have these examples for you so that you can see different mandalas and you can see the different patterns that they use. Now a lot of times mandalas, they look like they have their flowers, and you can do that basically just adding triangles. Okay, and then you can add another layer. You could do a stripe. Okay, now see here, you can see that my line is crooked, but that's okay. We can just erase that later. And you can do something like rainbows. And it doesn't have to be, but you can do the flower idea. Another idea is just adding stripes and straight lines. So a pattern is just when you repeat a shape or you repeat a line. Another line is zigzag, which this ends up looking like triangles. Now you can also go over two different shapes, and that gives you a nice look. So like I'm going to skip two triangles at a time. And then you want to make sure you do halves on the edges. Okay. And then in between shapes, you can do more shapes. So I can do like a tear shape here. Okay. And then I could do a wavy line. You want to take your time, do your best. Don't rush, it's supposed to be relaxing. I'm going to add another straight line. Okay, and you can do something like a gear, so kind of like a castle top. Okay, now some of these spaces you want to fill in with a lot of line, but then some spaces you want to leave kind of blank, so that way you have different values. So maybe I color in every other shape. Now if you mess up with something, you don't get another paper, you just turn it into something else. You're also going to get a black pen like this. This will help you do small details. So like maybe you want to draw lines going one way and then the other way. Diagonal lines to the right, then to the left, to the right, to the left. Okay. Also another idea is drawing circles and filling them in. Once you've come up with a basic design. You can go back and add more. If you look at this one, you can see I've got black spaces, I've got big white spaces, and then I've got medium spaces with this. And like here you can see my rainbow design. I'm going to go back and add stripes with the pen, and it just makes it more detailed, more interesting. Okay, so if you mess up, just turn it into something else. Take your time, do different shapes, do layers, repeat the pattern, spirals, bumps, stripes, triangles, zigzags, layers, dots, and you just get creative and you just keep going. You don't have to fill in this space, but if they touch, that's okay. Make sure your name is on the back of the paper and use a pencil to write your name.